Okay, what's the future look like here at Stern Pinball?
I think elements of the future of pinball are just better understanding all those sort of groups of folks. Pinball is not just one group of people, right? We have, this business started as a commercial business. A lot of the roots were in coin op, commercial operators, and all that. And then we have those folks. We have enthusiasts and collectors, like a lot of the folks that are here. And then we have the new to pinball people, which eventually become enthusiasts and collectors. And part of what we're doing with Insider Connected is we used to not really have a way to directly talk with all of you and talk with folks. And now we have a better way to understand what people are doing, understand how they're playing. You guys will get another survey here shortly for this year. We surveyed you all last year to ask you what you wanted. We're going to survey you again.
Of themes, you mean?
Of themes.
Oh.
Okay. Theme survey coming shortly. I need to not be tied up here so I can help finish that out. So, but we want to know what you want, right? We want to hear from you about everything you want. We want to give you what you want, whether you be new to pinball, whether you be, you've been in pinball for a long time, or you're just focused on commercial. And so, as a company, we're working on making sure we work on all those three segments all at the same time and give them all the attention they're due. As you know, their priorities are often the same, but they're not always the same. And so, the challenge for us is balancing all of those things and doing right by every single one of those groups. And that's what we're aiming to do.
Fantastic. Gary, how do you feel about me taking over as the face of the company instead of you? Is that okay?
Yes. Yes, it is.
You did?
You didn't, exactly. Gary will be here forever. We're going to freeze him. He's going to be here with us the whole entire time. I can't.
You're not going to freeze me. This is a true story. I was at a bar I go to, and they've got the business cards. One was the taxidermist, and truly, this is true. I called. I got a quotation. He knows, where I am. Everybody knows wheel me to him. When they wheel me out of the factory, which is how they're going to get me out of there in a box, probably a cardboard box and not a wood box. Take me to the taxidermist. He's going to taxiderm me up with moving eyes, and he's going to put me in the conference room, and I'm going to watch him forever.
I want you in a loincloth in like an attacking bear pose.
No. We're gonna freeze him in carbonite.
Yeah, right, exactly. Well, guys, this has been great. Do you have anything else you want to cover? I literally just assumed you were going to talk the whole time, so I was going to leave it up to you.
You don't get a script with Gary. You didn't come prepared. You didn't come prepared at all.
I knew you were going to push it around. You can go for it.
So Insider Connected gives us better rules, lets you earn better things, but gives him information to improve the product and the game for you. He can do surveys of what you want. He can get information of who's playing when. He can see the 30-40% increase in play over last year. Any product that is not connected in 5 or 10 years will fail. My partner and I, the reason we invested millions of dollars in this Insider Connected is my partner and I went to I'm going to call it speed dating for lenders and investors. And every product there that was interesting, that anybody was interested in investing or lending money to, had connectivity. In Vail, when I go onto my computer and I find my Xfinity hotspot, if I don't choose it, I'm choosing my neighbor's Samsung dryer. Because I don't know why, but their dryer's talking to them. I start my car from here on my phone. I don't want to do that right now because I'm not with it. Somebody will take it. I like it. But everything is connected, and we have this scale to connect 100,000 games and more. Added to it every year. Spike 2 and Spike 3. Nobody will ever do this but us because nobody's got the scale, and that is the future. Downloading a code is nice, all that, but the real information going both ways is so important, and that's the modern world. And that alone brings pinball into the 21st century. That's where we're going.
Heck yeah, I'm excited for the ability to take some of that information. I would love to learn I use the left flipper more than the right on Venom, or I really love to shoot this orbit for some reason, or I'm scoring really big over here versus over there. Some sort of analytics or like data graph that I can get from that.
Yeah, we've talked a bunch about advanced analytics. That's something that we're looking at for the future and doing that. So players know, but also so designers know, right? So the designers have all that information and are able to make better games. That's part of the whole goal here, right?
Even from like an internal like testing standpoint, it would be great to have that information.
We've been trying to collect a lot of that, right? One of the things you do is figure out how you're going to get that information. Then the other thing you've got to do is figure out how you make sense of it and make it easy for people to utilize that information. So a lot of that we'll be working on over the next year to just all in service of making better product, better communicating, better product. It's good for everybody, right?
Everything in this world takes longer than you want it to take. You go try and make a deal, a business deal, it takes longer. Writing your term paper in college, you're up all night because it took longer. Everything takes longer. There's so much to do, and so we have to prioritize what to do for Insider Connected. It's not unlike Microsoft and Microsoft Live that started out with this piece of of data and went and added to it and then went a different direction based on what the customers want. Leaderboard was not the early thing we were going to do, but we saw at this show and at IAPA that both operators and homeowners wanted leaderboard. So we listened and so we changed direction. But everything takes longer, and we've got great plans. They once in a while they tell me what they are, and sometimes even understand it. But there's so much to do. There's so much more that can happen with this.
You know, the only other thing I wanted to sort of say is that it's just amazing how big this show has gotten, how big Pinball has gotten, even over the 4 years that I've been here. Thank you all for showing up. Thank you all for being fans of Pinball. The only reason we can do this, be in this place, have this big booth, is because you guys love the games that we're making. And so all we want to do is make great games for you. So.
Well, thank you, Seth. Thank you, Gary. Freaking everybody. Thank you for tuning in. And have a great expo. We'll see you on the next one tomorrow.
Thank you, Jack, for that great list of questions. A great job that you did.
Okay, I get it. I'm in trouble. All right.
We walk it off. We walk it off.